Good morning, beautiful people. As you all know that we share with you beautiful content every day concerning the analysis of almost all our major assets that we focus on. We're talking of the Nasdaq, we're talking of the US30, we're talking of gold, we're talking obviously of our favorite forex pair, which is GBP/USD. So all those four major pairs, and obviously including synthetic indices like VIX 75. We share with you all that beautiful content here on our channel, and we also include cryptos such as Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and all other kinds of cryptocurrencies that we're invested in. So we are going to be sharing with you all those kind of analysis on a daily basis on this beautiful channel. So just to give you a weekly, midweek overview of the Nasdaq, what is actually currently happening on the Nasdaq. For example, right now, if you currently check here, we're actually in a beautiful buy trade. We actually took a buy. We actually took a buy there on the Nasdaq, and we actually gave the signal in our Telegram and in our WhatsApp private group. If you can actually join, you'll see by the link that is in the description below. So we're actually in that buy trade. We actually took that buy from the 15-minute time frame. Obviously entered on other lower time frames as well. So let me take you through the Nasdaq. For example, right now on the 30-minute time frame, let me go back to the monthly so that we do a quick top-down analysis of the Nasdaq. So I'm going to remove everything on my chart so that you actually can see everything on a clear basis. Right. So this is the monthly time frame for the Nasdaq. This is the monthly time frame for the Nasdaq. If you check Nasdaq, it is actually, since you all know that Nasdaq is actually a stock market index, which means it represents the movement of a portion of the stock market. So you know, stock markets, obviously all stocks, which means all companies, they actually want to make money. That's why you see it's actually been on a major uptrending structure, uptrending, pullback, uptrending, pullback, uptrending, pullback, uptrending, kind of in a pullback as well. So roughly all companies, they are always wanting to make profits. That is why you see the graph is like this. Unlike other graphs whereby you see the market is going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, unlike other markets that are like that. So this one, the Nasdaq, the way you trade the Nasdaq and the US30 is totally different from the way you trade currencies. Take note of that. The way you trade Nasdaq and US30 is different from the way you trade currencies and the way you trade commodities like gold, which is one of my favorites. So the way you actually trade all of them, they are different. You actually have to keep in mind that you're trading a stock market index. A stock market index, you are definitely aware that you're dealing with companies, they're actually wanting to make money here. So for example, the Nasdaq, we're dealing with major companies like Microsoft, Facebook, all those major companies that you know, the Tesla, all of them, they are actually found on this Nasdaq. So it's in simple terms, it's sort of like being represented on this Nasdaq. That's why you see sometimes fundamentals, they actually play a major role when you're trading these stock market index. So I'm coming from the monthly. So on the monthly, you discover that we actually have a very beautiful level of support there. This market came, yes, it dropped, yes, which is good, but we actually have a beautiful level of support there. We actually have a beautiful level of support there on the monthly. Let's check our Fibonacci if there's anything interesting there. Let's check our Fibonacci if there's anything interesting. Right. So if you even check our Fibonacci, this Nasdaq, it actually made a very, it actually came to the 3/4 level of Fibonacci, because obviously 50% is 1/2. There it's 2/3. There I think it's almost 3/4, because it's 3/4 from this 100% level. So it actually came to the 3/4 level, which if ever the market does not respect this first level that we expect. For example, obviously, some of us, we can actually take trades on the 50% level. But if you check even the 61.8 there, if the market does not give us buying opportunities on the 61.8, definitely we are anticipating buying opportunities on the what? On the 78.6 level. So that is where we're currently at right now. at the 78.6 level, which is quite an interesting point, because this Nasdaq can actually buy the whole of this week, and even the next week it can actually continue to buy. So let's scale down to the weekly time frame. So it's actually a good opportunity, because it can actually even buy the whole month of February, and even the whole month of March. Nasdaq can actually be buying. So let us see our levels. So this is the weekly. We're on the weekly time frame now. So on the weekly time frame, you realize that it was pushing up, pull back, pushing up, pull back, pushing up, pullbacks, pushing up and pullbacks. So let's see if we have any form of beautiful trend lines that we can actually plot. So let me first touch there. That is a beautiful structure, there. So I have a beautiful trend line there on the Nasdaq. I have my first touch, my second touch, and definitely my third touch there. And it's actually above. It's actually above my trend line there. It's actually above my trend line, which is a good opportunity, a very, very, very beautiful buying opportunity, so long there are no fundamentals that are negative. And we actually checked also on CNBC, all of the fundamentals, they are positive. So roughly today, tomorrow, next week, even the next coming weeks, actually even the whole month of February, the whole month of March, we actually expecting a very, very strong bullish movement on the Nasdaq. So roughly this is the weekly analysis. If you check first touch, second touch, first touch down there, second touch there, definitely that's the third touch. And as you all know that third touches, we actually strike on the third touch. So roughly that buy signal that you saw that we entered, it's actually a third touch. We actually entered it with all these confirmations that we are showing you. So even if we scale down to the daily, let's just put our resistance first there, our level of resistance. Even if we scale down to the daily time frame, beautiful, we have a beautiful movement there, we have a support there, third touch there on the trend line. The previous daily candle actually closed bullish, which is actually a very, very, very positive movement there. So roughly, if you check on our daily time frame, as you saw that we actually in a buy signal, we actually swing that buy. We're actually going to hold that buy all the way up until it goes back to where it started to go down. So we actually have a mini downtrend that was happening inside our daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. That's a mini downtrend that was happening there. It was downtrending. So right now we are here. We actually took a buy there. Obviously, some of us, we entered earlier. We entered even lower, very low here before we actually got the confirmations to give the signal that we actually gave after that daily candle. So roughly we are there. So this is the daily. Let's scale down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's actually happening. So if you check on the 4-hour time frame, so that you see what is happening, guys. This is what I call a sniper trend line. When you're dealing with the 4-hour, that's a sniper trend line where you can actually add more trades once it breaks that trend line. So if you go to 1 hour as well, you can actually identify another sniper trend line, which you saw in the beginning of the video, which is that one. Yes, like that one. So right now, guys, we're actually going up now. We're actually going up now on the Nasdaq. So if you check another beautiful scenario on this Nasdaq is the issue of, let's scale down to a lower time frame. The issue of the trend line that has been broken, that one broke there. So roughly we're expecting this market to go all the way to that next trend line. Once it comes here and breaks here, retests there, goes all the way there. Once it breaks that one, definitely we are going to the top, guys. As we showed you there, the top daily level of resistance that we have. It's actually the top. So we're actually going to swing trade this Nasdaq. We're actually going to hold this Nasdaq for long. We're actually going to hold it for long. Let me just go back to the daily so that you see the trend line that we are speaking of and the level of resistance. So we're speaking about that top resistance that is at the top. That level of resistance is the one that I'm speaking about. So once this market, for example, right now, just to simplify to you this whole movement, we actually have a beautiful double bottom structure. So a double bottom, we expect it to go all the way to where it started. So once it comes midway here, we're going to add more trades on this level. We're going to actually add more trades and we hold all the way to the upside. So that is roughly, guys, the analysis, midweek analysis for the Nasdaq. That is also an analysis that can go all the way to next week and even to next month if you actually swing trade this opportunity with us. So if you want more guideline on signals, kindly join through the Telegram link in the description below and also the WhatsApp group that we have placed there below. So till we meet again in the next video, this is the analysis for the Nasdaq, which is actually a beautiful opportunity that we are seeing currently right now on the Nasdaq. Till we meet again on the next video, make sure that you've liked, you've subscribed, you've commented, and you've shared the video with your loved ones.